evening, everyone. It is Saturday night and it is time for another Football Manager stream. I am Adwin84 and welcome to everyone. Last stream we left off, we had unfortunately, very sadly, been knocked out by Chelsea in the Champions League knockout playoff. And we are, however, still in the Scottish Cup. We've won the League Cup already. And we are beating Celtic in the league. In fact, let's take a look at the league table now. So, as you can see, we are top of the Premiership, and we have, in fact, already won. We haven't won, but we have qualified for the Champions League already. So, with still with 9 games to go for us, we have reached the Champions League, being 31 points ahead of Dundee United, who only have 8 games left to play. So we've not even made it into the championship phase and we have already qualified. It just goes to show just how far away Rangers and Celtic are from the rest of the league. Our goal difference is also something utterly incredible. 74. We've conceded 20 goals, but we've scored a shocking 94, including 13 goals against Inverness, 13 against Kilmarnock, and 12 against Celtic so far this season. So we are hopefully on our way to winning the league. We did finally cement our place at the top of the Scottish Premiership last stream. See, I told you I'm tired. I've been out all day. So we did beat Celtic to go top fairly early on in the stream, and then immediately dropped points to Dundee and gave Celtic a way back in. But we won every league game since then and have found ourselves back at the top of the Premiership and ready for our first top tier league title. Currently, next season's transfer budget is only guaranteed to be 5.27 million, which in fact is quite a bit higher than the 1.79 I think they were offering us earlier in the season. However, that does include the sale of Mari Cozier-Dubry in January for 9.5 million. Initial budgets have been set. Well, there we go. So transfer budget of 10.5 million and a wage budget of £1 million per week. Not bad, not bad. That is a little bit of an increase, and that transfer budget obviously is for the coming season, not this season. We'll see how things go. We may stick around with Rangers, but if a big job opportunity comes up, obviously we're going to jump at it. It's 2030 as well, so that's a World Cup season. So there could be a bit of a merry-go-round in the summer, manager-wise. So we might be able to take advantage and get a team that otherwise we might not be able to get ourselves into. And if we can do that with a league title to our name as well, I think we're in a much better chance of finding ourselves a top job. Maybe you've been one of the supporters celebrating today, or not. Perhaps you've been commiserating instead. Regardless of all of the plaudits that Mikel Arteta's got for having a young squad and not buying a bunch of players who are already at their prime, I think as an Arsenal fan you have every right to feel a bit let down by the finish to the season. To do all that hard work and throw it away, well, it's not going to feel good for anyone. And I think Raskin looks like he's onside there, and that should be the opener in this cup quarter-final. It looks a little bit scrappy at one point, but when Mikkel Mikkelsen steals the ball there, the football from here is fairly good. I don't know if that was a tackle or some sort of poked pass from Traby out on the right wing there, but either way, Yates just hits it first time in for Raskin, and it's a perfectly timed run to make it 1-0. And then at 3-0, you're thinking, oh, they're really close. Goes way deep into injury time, and you think, okay, Peterborough have probably just done enough to hold on. And then you get a 98th minute winner in a game with 6 minutes of added on time. And this is not me trying to say it shouldn't have been. I've seen some of the time wasting that was going on, even in injury time from Peterborough. So I think the ref's probably well within his rights to add that extra time on that must be so demoralising for the players. So for them to go out and score that goal, I mean, fair play to them. They did better than I thought. I thought it would only go one way. I thought it would be Sheffield Wednesday comfortably in extra time. But they did nick that goal, got themselves back ahead. Unfortunately, though, lost it again. And then, obviously, penalties it is a bit of a lottery. Go Chemical Brothers into Arctic Monkeys. Why on earth not? Alright, let's see if we can... I'm really hoping that Celtic drop some points. Yeah, I think I might crack open a bottle of wine shortly. Just something to just help chill me through. Well, if that's onside, that's an audacious chip with the head. Yeah, I mean, wow. Unconventional, I think you'd call that. Nice ball through. I mean, the goalkeeper's just made an absolute mug of himself, and that we've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed a very good season so far in the league. We've lost just 2 games. I think we've drawn just the 1, so we're not really dropping many points at all. Actually, might have drawn 2. But Champions League, we did get through to the knockout stages, and we gave Chelsea a very, very close run. But they beat us 4-3 on aggregate in the end. But we got wins against Liverpool and Atletico Madrid. And Atletico Madrid, that was in Spain. So Hammers, I assume you've got an FM save on the go as well, have you? Oh, dear me. João Victor. Well, Aberdeen haven't really looked like they're in the game. We've just given that away. There we go. That makes me more comfortable. Sorensen with the header. And it's 3-1 Rangers. I don't like this year's edition of the game. Yes, and I think every edition of the game I've ever played, there's always been a few things I don't like about it. I wouldn't say I rate this one any worse than previous years. There are things that I do like about it. The squad planner, actually, I really do like. I find that, actually really, really helpful. But I mean, some of the match engine stuff hasn't been brilliant. The way that goalkeepers and defenders have been represented. I mean, defenders, I think they did fix to an extent. No, were still unhappy about it for like 300 odd days, so like over a year. Unbelievable. Yeah, there are some things that I really don't like about it, but then I've probably found those in every version of the game so far. So longest saves with Malaga and Carlisle. Yeah, see, I tend to go through phases like that where I'm absolutely addicted to Football Manager, and then I kind of hit my limit. That's it, I'm done. I need a bit of time off and I go play other games, but I always end up coming back to Football Manager. I started from unemployed, and I'm just going to see how far my career takes me. Sarmiento starts the move forward. And finishes it with the goal. Well, just had a feeling he'd end up scoring that one. And the Super Cup as well. Oh my god. I suppose you get a trophy. You can call it a quadruple, but from now on you need to put a little asterisk next to it. Quadruple asterisk. Then I'll believe you. Then sometimes I think it is that it's that FM balancing act, isn't it? You've already won the Champions League once. You can't win it, twice in a row after just 3 seasons. That was just 2 seasons, wasn't it? That was season 2. No, you're in season 3. I think I remember you saying. So yeah, it's got to balance it out. You'll win it next season, probably comfortably. And that's 3. We're getting quite good at this football. That's why they put Real Madrid against you in the semi-finals. And that's 4. And this is just... Oh, it's a procession now. There we go. A bit of blur into the mix as well. And Colombo is 52 goals this season. If I have to sell him in the summer, I'm going to be devastated. And I get that Scottish football, its level isn't quite considered to be up there with, the likes of Italy, and and yeah, I'm not going to sit here and argue that it is, but it's still a decent standard. 53. The man just does it for fun. Which is one of the most incredible two-legged ties you're ever going to see in football, in a playoff. Just unbelievable. Chiefs, if you started planning a holiday for the weekend when there's inevitably going to be an open-top bus, if I woke up every morning and I saw Philip Schofield's face on my TV, I probably would turn to alcoholism. Oh, please tell me Kone was offside there. No, they're not even looking at it. Right, let's berate them. I do need to pause my game when making changes. I know. I say it pretty much every stream. I should pause the game when I make my changes. Oh, Otterson, why would you do this to me? Just as we're trying to get forward. Come on, ref, do us a favour. No, I didn't think you would either. Also, so you've got a takeover going on. Is it in the middle of the transfer window? Because, the number of times that's happened to me at different clubs. You get chat all up until the transfer window that there is a takeover imminent, and then it happens, or at least it starts happening just as the transfer window kicks in and they put an embargo on transfers. Well, we've got one back. Sarmiento there, I think, managed to steal that one. Yeah, it's a good touch through and slams it in. Let's see if we can go and get a second. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. Well, we've been FM'd. It had to happen. We were on a fairly good run. Is that what's happened? They're owned by Amazon. Hold on, I've turned off URLs again. And Raskin opens the scoring. What a man. Right. And Sorensen. Well, the last game was a good win against Aberdeen, but we're firmly cementing that we are the better team. Darkst124. I wonder if that's the name of the streamer. Official Umbral, welcome on board. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a good Saturday night so far. Warwick Davis, love it. I've definitely got to grow a bit bigger before I get my own. I think you have to be at least affiliate, don't you, to be able to do that. So that's what, a minimum of 50 followers and a few other things. You have to average at least 3 viewers per stream, etc. Like throughout the stream, I mean, over the course of 30 days. So well off of that. And St Mirren have scored a goal. That wasn't in the script. If not, it definitely just feels like someone somewhere went, yeah, let's dump these. Let's dump these on Chiefs. He's got a poor selection of emotes. Let's give him some. Oh, at least we've got that one back straight away. And Diamande with another goal. A very good £11 million signing. Never heard of that channel. I think the thing you've got to do here is go and watch a stream. I mean, assuming this person still streams, or at least they're watching the stream. I'm not entirely sure how it works, if I'm honest with you. Oh, look at that. That's 3-1. I don't know how anyone thinks Sarmiento was offside there. Oh, Chiefs, that shark with a polo shirt playing pool. You've just made yourself my my emote designer. When that time comes, they are responsible for where you are today. And I've not paused it, and we've scored another goal, Ashwin. I've done it again. I need to pause. The thing is, in previous games, I always used to pause when I went to the tactics screen. And then at some point I changed. I kind of felt like almost like I was cheating, like I shouldn't be allowed to make the changes as the game's going on, yada, yada, yada. I want to see what... Yeah, I mean, Ashwin, so PMD Adaptable here, and I'm going to give him a shout out because he's my man in the Netherlands. He is very much a variety streamer. Darkstar Gaming, okay. Absolutely inspirational. It's due to this person, we've been on a journey tonight. Chiefs, do you know any any City fans in real life? Or have you managed to avoid them? You must be they must have put out an under-21 squad or something. Are you putting out first team? Prox could go world famous if Stoke and Stockport count as world famous. I mean, it's a small world, but for some people it is their world. So yeah, absolutely, I'd take it. Although a few years ago, did I imagine Montpellier winning the league? That happened, didn't it? That's not just a figment of my imagination. It was Montpellier or some pretty much perennial yo-yo club. It did happen, didn't it? Thank you. Lille and Monaco. Yeah, Monaco used to be something of a force in France before PSG got taken over by oil money as well. Monaco used to be one of the bigger teams. A hairdryer went past my house, yeah. So someone messing around on a motorcycle outside my house. But not a particularly good sounding one. There's actually a lot of spluttering. I'd be surprised if he hasn't broken down just a couple of minutes down the road. They just sound like a hairdryer that's working too hard. Oh, let's not give away silly goals now. Let's just try and waste as much time as possible. Hopefully this ref doesn't add on 8 minutes of injury time. We are back on top by a single point. So there's a guy on Twitter who's an artist called Moose Elaine or Moose Allen. I think it's Elaine. And every now and then he'll just ask these questions to people on Twitter. He's got quite a few followers, but he'll ask them about, okay, what do you call this in your part of the country? And it's amazing how different the same words could be throughout the UK. I think it does go to show just how, through the various invasions and emigrations and things like that we've had across the UK over the sort of Middle Ages and sort of before then, that during that time period, it's really shaped some very, very different cultures, even within the same country. And I know XG is not the be all and end all. I know for sure it's not, but it certainly helps to give an idea of who had the better of the game. Talking of the better of the game, Celtic are putting a bit of pressure on us here. I'm worried that we're going to choke this. We need to get a goal, and soon. And that's such good football. That deserves a goal. Come on. What? Ref? What's going on here? You can't seriously be given a penalty when we've just put the ball in the back of the net. And he's not even given the penalty. Oh my God. I'm flabbergasted. That's fuck off, Football Manager. That one's upset me, that. And I'm very much southeast London. I'm not even close to central London. I'm southeast. I consider myself a Kent boy more than anything. I live in Greater London, but postal address is Kent. I'm a Kent cricket fan. I support a Kent football team. But yeah, London I've worked in long enough that I feel relatively at home in London. And Kent, Surrey, you know, all that, Essex to an extent. It's my happy crocodile now. I'm claiming that. Oh, and they've gone and been given the goal. Of course they have. Oh dear, he is onside, but too friendly for the clubs to say, "Come on, Celtic." Yeah. Oh no. Oh my God, I think we've bottled the league. I don't see us picking up. Well, I see us probably winning the next three, but I don't see Celtic dropping points. That's the big kicker. And they're 2-0 down after the ref absolutely messed up the game entirely. Football Manager has football managered me in the worst way possible. Not only did the ref blow the whistle to look at a potential penalty just as our player scored the goal, but they didn't even give the penalty. They didn't even give the penalty. At one point, he looked like he was one of your starting players. Yeah, we're going to thrash arms. Oh, what a time. What a match for Colombo to go and be anonymous. He's been incredible all season up until now. And look. And when I say it took up the entire bloody plate, now I like my food, but I looked at this thing and I thought, I don't have a chance in hell of eating this in one sitting. I gave it a good go. I felt sick for 3 days because I'd stuffed so much meat inside me. You could have fed like a family of 6 on one of these steaks. It was incredible. Remember, we got pizzas from Costco's that were so big we couldn't fit them in the oven. Give us Ferrero Rocher samples, would all be good, yeah. If we can just get someone who can give us the schedule, I can just swing by whenever I fancy whatever it is they're sampling. And Celtic are winning. or Diamandi. Good stuff. At least you've got a few weeks off before the start of the season. Your players have got time to forget about it. Go try out Pie Shop Galloway's. It's absolutely brilliant. Galloway's. Okay, I'll make a note of that one. Oh, come on, let's not do something stupid like lose to Aberdeen from a 3-0 position. With any luck, we'll be playing them season after next. I'm very much expecting promotion for Gillingham next season. You sound like a right Cockney. I definitely need a third opinion on this, because my wife would tell you that I sound comparatively, I'm going to say comparatively here, well spoken. I have my moments. I mean, I was brought up in a council estate in South East London, so I'm not posh in the slightest. Oh, and Celtic are winning. First minute. We are we're going to lose this, and we've bottled it. To me, quite a lot of southern people just sound like Cockneys, yeah. That I can believe. There was plenty of times when I could, well, I do struggle with some of the various different northern dialects and accents. Not all, but occasionally, say, Yorkshire and Lancashire. Depending on where those people are from, they can sound fairly similar. Oh, and there's pinball in the box, and we're not even scoring those now. Raul just came for Jesus, Saka, and Martinelli. Discuss everything Norma is with you, yeah. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily find every Scouse accent horrible. I think sometimes it is to do with the speaker. If it's a screechy, shouty kind of Scouse, then yeah. But then I'd probably say that's true in many accents. Oh, there are definitely differences. No two ways about it. There are similarities as well, though. And like I say, you just need to listen a little bit. I used to know someone who was from Nottingham. And there were times when he sounded quite mank. Alex Dropoulos. Good for this level. Okay, well, we are doing our job. St Johnstone are not any help to us at all, unfortunately. So it looks like it's going down to the last game of the season. And I'm just trying to think, actually, what sort of rivalries we have here that's based on location more than anything. And I'd probably say, as a Kent boy, and like I say, I do consider myself to be a Kent boy more than I consider myself to be a Londoner. But Essex, oh, worst thing they could do is build a bridge between Essex and Kent. It means it's much easier for them to get in. Oh, you are a brave man. St Johnstone still not helping us. No favours from them. and it's just complete waste. Ormskirk, yeah, I feel like I have heard of that. And Isaacson blasts in the first. There we look. There we look. Celtic 2-0 up, but they've had a red card. Oh. Football Manager is messing with me. Do you know, I might have to set up a Stream Elements chat command. Just to exclamation mark pause. And I'll have to have it come up with some message to make me pause the game. That's a holiday. Okay, so what is Wrexham like? I'm interested. I mean, I want to go to Wales. I want to spend a bit of time in Wales because, I mean, it's got to be. There's definitely some lovely places in them. My nan and granddad love going on holiday to Wales. I don't know where they go, so I'll probably need to find. But yeah, well, I mean, I want to do it just because it'll be a good game. I reckon, a good atmosphere. Well, that's it. Confirmation. Celtic have won the league by 2 points. We bottled it. Celtic had the better of the start of the season. We had the better of the midpoint. We fluctuated a bit. Then towards the end, it was us. And then our first loss to Celtic all season, and we've lost the league. 96 points we got. We scored, 122 goals? How many goals did we get in the end? 122 goals. And that's not enough for us to win the league. Well. Oh! Boadu. Well, they've had one shot and they're 1-0 up. This is just disgusting. Oh no! No, 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 no. The more this goes on, the more I think I don't think I can leave. It's going to have to be a top 10 club in Europe job for me to leave. I feel like we're going to have unfinished business here. Right, let's go attack him. We've got to give this everything. Yeah, plastic Scousers. I mean, are they worse than actual Scousers? But yeah, if I had to pick my worst place, I think I'd have to say Gloucester. I think this is post-winter update, so we've probably got a few more quid than we used to have. Real Madrid and just above is Gillingham. Oh, honestly, I dream of that being the day. I really, really do. Come on, Colombo! No, don't you dare take this away from me, referee. Don't you dare. That was fair and square. Right, okay. But I'm sure it is something along the lines of Rangers. Nothing will ever be as... Oh, my goodness. We've done it again. We've bottled it. Right. What did we do before? It worked last time. Oh, gosh. It was me thinking I'd pulled off a managerial masterstroke and, in fact, just stuffed it up. I'm showing myself up as a complete know-nothing here. No, I don't. Oh, is he onside? I don't think he was. I'm not going to get excited. I'm not going to get excited. Please, ref. Oh, no. Well, that's it. We've lost 2 trophies to this absolute shower. And I'm a very sad man right now. Oh, I don't want to watch them lift a trophy. Let's just get off the pitch. So, hope to see you back then. And everyone else who's been and out with us tonight, thank you so much for spending your evening with me. If you've not already followed me, then please do drop a follow. And we will be back on Monday night. We'll find someone. Thanks again, everyone, and I'll see you at the next stream.